guys, thanks for watching another video. So I've been trying to stay away from the America's Got Talent reviews and reactions because I wanted to wait till after the final judge cuts. But I've had some people message me asking, hey Kimo, what did you think about that last episode of America's Got Talent? And I'm pretty sure what they're referring to are two acts that made it to the live show. Gonzo, the Japanese guy that dances around stage to music and plays the tambourine with his face. And Nick and Lindsay, he sings the opera, she occasionally plays the violin. And they do like circus sideshow feats, like she was throwing knives at him, kind of throwing it backwards, and she lit a hammer on fire and whacked the cinder block off his chest while he was laying on a bed of nails. Yes, that made it to the live show over a bunch of other acts that were, in my opinion, a lot better. But here's why I think those acts made it. My first reason is ratings. There is no other reason I can think of to push two scrub acts like that through to the live show except for ratings. That's the big thing. Everybody's going to be talking about it. They're going to watch these two scrub acts and say, how in the hell did these two acts make it to the live show when a bunch of other people didn't? However, my second point, as I look through the list of performers, I kind of understand from a judging standpoint why those two made it. And let me explain, all right? So the five that I picked to make it made it, right? The stand-up comedian guy that makes noise. You got the guitar player who was crazy good. The two singers. And then you got the light balance kids. Those guys murdered it. Their performance was probably the best I've seen throughout the entire season so far. So I knew those five were going to make it. So that left a spot for two. And then when you look at the rest of the performers in there, they all kind of grouped together. One wasn't titanically better than the other one. So maybe the judges were looking at it to a standpoint where, hey, you know what? All of these people are lumped here, but we have these two other that were just crazy different, and they're interesting. So in a competition like a talent show, that might be the way that judges look at it. Like, hey, you know what? We got these ball of people that we can't tell the difference. They're all about the same as far as quality. What is different about all the other acts? What makes them stand out? And by far, Gonzo, the Japanese guy that plays a tambourine with his face, and Nick and Lindsay are by far different than these other guys. And that's probably from a judging standpoint why they picked those two acts. Now, on the other hand, if I was judging this competition, I would not have put those acts through because from a performer standpoint, if you're in that show and you're looking at those two acts that made it through, I'm like, I was at least a billion times better than that. There was a really good acrobatic act. There's a bunch of dual dancers that were good. There was that group from Argentina that played the drums and were doing all kind of crazy things. There wasn't even the drag queen act. All of those acts, I think I would have picked before picking those two acts. And my heart goes out to Ansley, little girl with a big voice. Simon put her through hell in the auditions, stopped her mid-song, asked her to sing a cappella with no music, and did the same thing to her in the judge cuts. I would have at least put more into her than I did those two acts that went through. But in the end, I think they're after ratings, and I think that's why Gonzo, the Japanese guy with the tambourine, and Nick and Lindsay made it through. But guys, that's the ending of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Kimo365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.